I hope all is going well today and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Today, I want to hang out with you a bit and share with you some older sermon notes from a few weeks ago. As you guys know, we are in a sermon series called Upside Down. And what Upside Down teaches is the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes are a section of Jesus' teaching where he teaches us as his followers what we need to do and what we need to have in order to be happiest. So the beatitude that I want to share with you today is hungering and thirsting for righteousness. And so to kick off this message, I want to read to you the passage that is at the top of my notes, and it is Matthew 5, verses 3 through 6, and it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. And blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." And what we are covering today is that last part. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. So, what does it mean to hunger and thirst? Hungering and thirsting is part of the human experience. And so there are three reasons why hungering and thirsting can bring happiness. The first reason is that hungering and thirsting is a sign of life. The second reason is that healthy people hunger and thirst. If you are sick and if you are dying, you are most likely not hungry or thirsty. And number three is a thought on why we should be hungry and thirsty, or what we should be hungry and thirsty for. We should be hungry and thirsty to be right with God. And that point is illustrated in Psalm 42, verses 1 and 2, and it says, "As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God?" And another verse that illustrates this point comes from Psalm 63, and it's verse 1, and it says, "You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek you. I thirst for you. My whole body longs for you. In a dry and parched land where there is no water." And lastly, the last verse that illustrates this point comes from Jeremiah 2, verse 13, and it says, "My people have committed two sins. They have forsaken me, the spring of living water, and they have dug their cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold water." And our memory verse for this week came from Matthew 5, verse 6, and it says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." And in John 4:14, and it says, "But whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life." And finally, the last verse I want to share with you comes from John 6, verse 35, and it says, "Then Jesus declared, 'I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty.'" So there is a prayer that I want to share with you. It is It was something that was said by A.W. Tozer, and it is a prayer for hunger and thirst. Oh God, I have tasted thy goodness, and it has both satisfied me and made me thirsty for more. I am painfully conscious of my need for further grace. I am ashamed of my lack of desire. Oh God, the triune God. I want to want thee. Long to be filled, longing I thirst to be made more thirsty still. And again, that prayer was by A.W. Tozer. So I hope that this message finds you well. And I hope that if you find yourself needing Jesus, that you would know that you could turn to him today just by saying, Dear Lord, I don't understand everything, but God, I need you in my life, and I need you to lead me to a better way of life, because I know that anything that happens with you by my side would not be in vain, and that I would be taken care of. And I pray that if you prayed that prayer or something similar to it, that God heard you and that he loves you and will take you forward on an adventure that is unlike any other. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye-bye.